Start since January 4th. That's his first miss of the night off the heel.
Shot was long though, plenty of energy, plenty of arc, plenty of energy, plenty of distance.
I got some energy in the shot though as well.
Kinetic energy?
Here's Max Christie. First appearance after being sent over in the Anthony Davis-Luka Doncic trade. There's Exum again.
There's Exum.
Again, missed the Mavs' first 48 games after a nasty wrist injury back in the preseason on a slam dunk attempt. Embiid, short on that three. Christie was a part of the Lakers' starting lineup, so the Mavericks happy to have him in addition.
Open, all you got to do is throw it anywhere near the rim. Big fellas nowadays will get that and finish, just like Gafford did.
You mentioned he's been on a tear as of late with Derek Lively unavailable for Jason Kidd and the Mavericks. Embiid doubles, kicking out. Off front iron is the Ricky Council three.
Sixers have gone cold now. A couple missed threes and a missed Joel jump shot from the foul line.
Have yet to score in the first 2.5 minutes of this second quarter. Exum with 8. Christie from the left wing. That's Christie.
Here, he has really started off strong in this ball game. So much for easing your way into things with your new teammates.
Yeah, fourth year for him out of Michigan State, where he spent a year sagging up for the Sixers.
Well, if you play you are most certainly going to be tough, resilient, and a competitor.
Here's Exum. That was just far too easy.
Had a free pass, a seemingly free pass throughout the early part of this game. That has to stop.
Embiid asking for it back, double coming. And that's going to be backward.
Just unable to do so.
So trying to get it inside to him. Gafford wasn't ready. Great look. Oh, great look by Oubre, but it was intercepted by Max Prosper.
That's the best safety play we've seen from a Dallas team in a long time.
Speak to it, Ala. I think the majority of us watching, Tyrese Maxey might not be happy about that one. Exum, as it may be partially blocked by Oubre. Head to Ricky. Council short on the layup attempt.
Yeah, not a high release point. You'd like to see him get it to the rim as close as possible.
Exum no, Gafford no. Prosper though takes it back out.
This is a decent offensive rebounding team. That's why one of our keys was rebounding the basketball.
Yep, they are 10th in total rebounds per game in the NBA because they've got so much height like this guy. Gafford no. Picks up the loose ball though. Just more effort right now from Dallas. Great work by Kelly Oubre on the help defense.
Joel wanted his teammates to sink back in so you get that loose ball.
Klay Thompson with Deshaun Jackson at Cal way back at the start of my career when I was doing Cal's post-game football show.
I didn't know that's where he went.
And he had one of the most ridiculous returns against Tennessee when the Vols were playing in Berkeley. It was an exciting game. That put him and the Bears on the map that year.
Certainly worked out for him.
Klay trying to sneak it in. No. Super Bowl coming up on Sunday.
That's this Sunday.
This one,
oh, yeah,
yes.
cool.
Yeah, which means you and I need to do our grocery shopping Thursday before we head to Detroit.
This is true.
So that we've got the wings and whatever else we want to eat on Sunday in the refrigerators when we get home. These are the important things we worry about when we're not calling basketball. Tyrese Maxey, step back three, just a little short.
Sixers have gotten cold. They haven't gotten very little going to the basket in the last couple minutes.
Ooh, Kyrie, yeah. Sixers have only scored 2 points in the first half of this second quarter. Meanwhile, Mavericks have taken this 45-38 lead. Embiid might have gotten lucky there with the whistle.
Game.
I think he's been a part of so many off-the-court conversations that people forget about what just an incredible basketball player
Yeah, and he tends to draw some attention to himself off the floor. Some of that is
with 8 in his first 13 minutes tonight. A couple of rebounds, a couple of assists as well. And you can tell that one was off as soon as it left his hand. Whenever you hear him let out a yell, it's usually not a good sign. Splitting those free throws. 45-39, just under 6 to go in our first half here in South Philly. Kyrie has 14. Good ball movement by the Mavericks here. Off the heel goes the three, down to Maxey.
A little behind the back dribble between the legs for him.
Maxey trying to know that movie, right? Because it's been redone.
Better.
It's like a TV show now,
They
right? Cobra
better.
Kai, yeah. If not, add that to the list, kiddos. Embiid from the wing, and it's good.
Him knock down that perimeter jump shot. He's made some medium range Jays. Haven't seen him quite at the basket just yet for Joel, but he looks locked in.
First three-pointer tonight for the big fella, making it a three-point game. Gafford going right into his chest.
In the pass, he's a big body, doesn't mind throwing the weight around a little bit, and he's got a soft touch at the end of his moves.
Now back and forth goes the...
Deserves another, right?
As you mentioned earlier, we've had some fun battles between those two when Gafford was in Washington. So happy that he got out of Washington and down to Dallas, because everything I've heard, good dude, hard worker. And Marshall can't complete the three-point play, though. Misses that free throw. Dallas now 10 of 13 from the line. Sixers just 3 of 4. Only 2 trips to the free throw line. Maxey, the finger roll.
It was an afterthought. Looked like he was thinking about kicking it to the corner. This dude.
3 more for Kyrie Irving.
In a short period of time, he has become the one that they trust in Dallas. This was a guy who, because of his off-the-court and on-the-court stuff, had some issues, but they love him now.
Embiid did for the Sixers.
Time first-team All-NBA guy to L.A.
Dallas still reeling. Talked to their broadcast crew before the game. Good work by the Sixers. Another steal. And then that was not good work. Yamu turns it back over. Gafford up and in. Pretty pans out, but there's a lot of folks that were hoping that Luka would never leave.
Yeah, and I was talking to Chuck Cooper's team. Oh, so there's a lot of people that are feeling pretty bad right now because of this move.
Play. So 16 in the first half for Tyrese, 13 for Joel Embiid, 17 for Kyrie Irving, 10 for Dante Exum. Those are your 4 leading scorers here tonight. Irving blocks by Bona. Good work by Adem. Whatever Nick Nurse and the Sixers have needed as Marshall. There's news, there's the 76ers Podcast Network, the Junior 70 and more. Visit the Apple App Store or Google Play already. Marshall splits free throws, 4-point Mavericks lead, 3 minutes to go in the first half. Oubre off the bonus screen. Good work by Adem.
To expect right away that everyone's going to crash. You have to make a lot of space for him, and you have to be ready to catch it when everyone collapses on him.
A 2-man game between those two as you were talking. Justin Edwards off front iron. And Edwards, the rebound for the Mavericks. Yeah, Yambu, as we mentioned in the open, Terrence, back-to-back 20-point performances from him. The teams are inquiring about his availability right now with Thursday's trade deadline quickly approaching.
Hands off.
Tyrese Maxey knocking it away. Yeah, hands off our Frenchman.
We talked about rebounding as being a key. 9-1 in favor of the Mavericks in offensive rebounds. That's led to 11 of their points. The Sixers have no points. There are their rebounds. Now it's 11-2, Ala.
Thanks for listening, Joel Embiid. Welcome back. First game for the big fella since January 4th, a win over the Brooklyn Nets up in New York. And just discussing offensive rebounds and second chance points.
He seems to be ultra aware of it as well.
So Nick's paying attention, Allah's paying attention, and Joel heard you. Here's the big fella now, spinning away from a couple of Mavericks, bounces back to him, and he will.
That close.
So you're saying we're a big fan of lurking inside the Wells Fargo, lurking during timeouts. Yeah. Joel lurking.
ESPN and exclusive talent markets all season long. New customer dollars and bonus bets and 30 days of
off of misses all season. Research those, study those. You'll have a chance at an NBA career.
Well, and those guys on the inside in white that are in Mavericks uniforms, a lot of guys use this. That's just work, right? Yep. That's just effort. There's very little, I mean, unless you consider it, but that's something that a lot of other people can do too. He just does it a lot more often.
And he gets 2 points for the Sixers, and then nobody for 3 from outside. He's got 10 off the bench tonight.
And they've used him wisely, right? They haven't asked him to do too much to space the floor, and when they do drive and draw, they kick it out to a guy who's ready to shoot.
Sixers had pulled even briefly with those Yambu free throws. Now Dallas back in front. Joel Embiid.
Bully ball with both of them kind of shedding them aside and getting right to the rim.
Marshall. Nice play.
Nice little move right there. Yeah. Compact too. Along the baseline, gets to a spot he's comfortable and knocks down that little 12, 13 footer.
He's got 7 off the bench for the Mavericks. Again, Christie with 10. 25-7, Mavericks leading the bench scoring battle. Jackson with 4 to shoot. Jackson launching. Just scuffs off the front of the rim, down to Irving. So a waste of an offensive possession for the Sixers there. See if they can get a stop on this end. There's Marshall again. 10 points a game, career high, almost 50% from the field for the Mavericks. Dallas bench doing damage, 27-7, plus 20 in that category, and the Mavericks with his 63-58 lead. Trying to get it to MB. It's 500 or better, most of them in playoff positions coming to. Wow. Misses lead. And both guys whiffed on that. And Dinwiddie winning the tip, but Maxey gets it. 5 seconds to go first half. Taken away by Marshall. Marshall beats the horn.